Hey everyone, so in this video, I'm going to show you the easiest way to increase your traffic on Shopify. I'm going to walk it through step by step, so it's easy for you to do. I did this and I saw immediate results, okay? It's quite annoying, but it's worked for me. So let me get started. So first, you need a few things. One, you need Google Keyword Planner. It's free. Okay, you can sign up and you get it for free. That's number one. Number two, you need a Shopify store. Okay, I'm not sure if you do something similar, if you have something else like WordPress or Wix, but I'm using Shopify. And three, you need ChatGPT. You could use the free version, it's fine, the 3.5. I currently have 4, I pay for it monthly, but I'm sure you could do the same thing with 3.5. Okay, let's get started. Let me share my screen. All right, so here I am in Google Keyword Planner. So first, I'm going to explain to you what we're going to do. We are creating Shopify collections, okay? So if you're on Shopify, you're familiar with this area, you click on products, you click on collections, and you've probably created collections for your website. Why? Because, and if you haven't, listen up, it's because you are, if you have a menu, sometimes it's easier to create collections. So then you could tell the menu, hey menu, I want you to link to these products. Oh, and these products are identified because they're in this collection, this named collection. So to give you example, I have a collection called Monogram Stationery, okay, Monogram note cards. And so if I want to show all my monogrammed items, let's say if I have a section in my menu saying shop all monogram, I will then link and I'll put monogram note cards or monogram notepads or shop all monogram. Somebody clicks on shop all monogram, that links to 2 collections, the collection of monogram note cards and the collection of monogram notepads. Okay, so you create this just to help you organize your products on your website. You could link to collections, etc. I find that most people link to them in the menu. Okay, now we get that out of the way. Let me explain why you're creating these collections and what you're naming them and how this brings you traffic. So I found out through doing some research and how to improve my traffic. I noticed that when I go to Google Search Console, right? In the previous video, I was chatting about this. Let me show you so you could see for yourself. I found that more often than not, the search results would show, if we go to pages over here, you would see collections coming up way more than product pages. Now, I'm still working on optimizing more and more product pages, even though I've done so a little bit and it gave me good results. I'll show you that in another video. But I noticed that most of the top clicked items, high impression items, are collection pages. And I found that Google will show those more. And I figured out why, I believe, because in a collection page, when you go to a collection page, let me show you. Okay, let's see here. Oh, I have to, let me hit view. You will see a whole bunch of products, right, on the collection page. And so that gives it more SEO juice, okay? So I needed to target keywords that people search for in my industry, okay, and create a whole bunch of collections around it. Let me show you. So I'm going to give another example. I'm not going to use stationery as an example. I'm going to use, let's say you sell leather journals, leather handmade journals, okay? Use Keyword Planner. And by the way, you could also search with using a competitor's website. It'll show you what keyword phrases they're being found for. That's another method I used. Either one works. Both of them work. You could do both simultaneously. It's fine. So leather journals. We'll start with that. Let's just start with that. Leather notebooks as well. It's probably going to pick that up anyway. Get results. The idea is we're supposed to be finding keyword phrases we want to use and create the collections, name those keyword phrases. Okay, so first and foremost, relevancy is more important than the average monthly searches, even though average monthly searches is actually really important. But nonetheless, I'm going to sort by average monthly searches from high to low. And you can see leather journals, leather notebooks, leather bound journal, leather notebook cover. If you sell that, it's relevant. If you don't, then you don't. You'll find that there's a lot of keyword phrases that mean the same thing. Okay, so if you have a collection of leather bound journals, it's really the same thing as leather journal notebook. Okay, it's really the same thing as if you offer personalized leather journal. It's really the same thing as custom leather journal. It's also really the same thing if you offer personalized, they could do monogram on that same item or items, monogram leather journal. And when I say same thing, meaning you'll find that you could target many products, the same products, in many of these keyword phrases, okay? Leather diary is exact same thing as a leather journal. So you could be creating a collection called leather journals and target, these products over here, okay? You can also create a collection called leather diary and target the same products. Google does not find it as duplicate content, so don't worry. It's just the way it's set up. If you have a more particular one, like here we have black leather notebook, obviously you would only show the results of the black leather ones. Then of course, and I'll show you how to do it in Shopify collections, you could just target the black leather ones. Leather sketchbook, if your books don't or have the option of having unlined, like blank pages, there you go, black leather notebook. And so you'll find that you could create hundreds and hundreds of collections. And guess what? All that is bringing more and more traffic. I've done it, it works. As long as that they're relevant, meaning don't target phrases. Don't target phrases that are not really relevant to your product line. So if you don't offer monogrammed leather journals, don't use that phrase, because here's the thing. People will come, people will click on it, and they'll leave right after. You just wasted your time and energy, okay? You'll find there's many things you could target, okay? So let's do this together. So you're gonna take this and you can say, okay, now Dahlia told me to take the ones that have, good average amount of monthly searches. By the way, look, it keeps going down. It keeps going down. And by the way, this is only me searching 2 phrases. You could technically search so much more, okay? And you'll find so many more phrases. The creating collections is almost like a never-ending project. We still have to optimize it, so it's not like 2 seconds of creating a collection, but you're going to get a lot of traffic. Okay, so let's take the first one, leather-bound journal. I'm doing this on my Shopify site, even though I don't sell this stuff, okay? But I'm going to delete it afterwards. You hit create a collection. You paste this, but I would do this in title case, so every letter is in the beginning of a word is capital letter. This is important because this is what people see in Google, and you have to make sure that it matches what they searched for, just to make the most sense. I have not tested out different types of titles yet. I will be doing that soon and sharing my journey with you. We'll work on it together, in fact. I'm publishing it to all of my stores, meaning I have an online store, obviously. I have TikTok, Facebook. Do I really sell in there? No, but I just have them all there, okay? Then I go to ChatGPT. Let's open ChatGPT. And we're gonna do a few things. Why is this not loading? Okay, I go to ChatGPT 4 and I tell it, and you can come up with your own prompt. I have my own as well. I don't know where I put it, that I use repeatedly, but we're gonna work on it together. So I want to create a header, and I put in parentheses H2, this is important, and description for my Shopify collections page named, and I put it in quotations. Please format the header like this. And then I kind of give it an example. I do shop our leather-bound journal collections or collection to blank, and follow up with a desired outcome. People always want to know what's in it for them, or desired benefit. And so what's the outcome for this type of product? a header that captures their attention. It's also important it's H2, and you could format that when you paste it in there because it helps Google understand what this page is about. It's all SEO juice, okay? In the description, please make it, this is important, please make it 5th grader reading level, okay? No more than 80 words. I think it's what I usually limit to. I don't like it to be super, super long. Use the keyword phrase leather-bound journal at least twice, and talk about the desired, I can't spell today, desired outcome and benefit for the customer. I'm going to send this in and you could refine this. We may refine this together. We'll see what it gives us. Let's see what happens. Okay. I'm going to take what it gives us and I'm going to put it in the description section. Okay. So it says shop our leather bound journal collection to capture timeless memories. Sure. I don't sell leather bound journals. I don't know what people use it for. It's probably they use it for many different things, but that's a good one, I guess. You probably know your customer, so you could refine your prompt in ChatGPT. Description is everyone has stories to tell. Our leather bound journal collection, is the perfect place to write them down. Imagine scribbling your adventures, dreams, and everyday thoughts and beautiful blah blah. They're not just books, but keepsakes for your best memories. I like it, okay? And again, you could change your prompt up. I like this one. I think it's fine. And by the way, I've tested out different ways to set up a collection, and I will share that with you in another video. But for now, this is what I've been doing, and it's been doing fine. It's been doing great. I delete the word description. I take this top one, I bold it, I hit paragraph, I hit heading 2. I like to center it. I move the quotations. I like to title case it. That's my preference. I think it just, I don't know, it's nice. And I could actually tell it in the prompt to title case it. So you could save yourself some headaches and do that. Okay. Now that's done. We're going to obviously assign it products. More often than not, you're going to do automated. Your products on Shopify should have something, whether it's a certain type, whether it's a word in a title, whether it's a tag. So imagine you sell leather notebooks. Imagine you sell, vegan leather notebooks. Imagine you sell leather luggage tags. Maybe imagine you sell different things. There's a way that you have identified those products, so you're able to then target it. So you may have a product tag on all your leather journals called leather journals. Okay. For example, mine, see how I have product tags? On all my monogram note cards, I have monogram note cards, and on monogram notepads, I have monogram notepads. FYI, if I was doing that example I told you earlier, which is all monogram items, I would click on monogram note cards. I would also click on monogram notepad, but I would put any condition, meaning they don't have to meet both conditions. Like I don't have a product that actually has both of them. You can't be a note card and notepad at the same time. So it's important to put any condition, okay, if you're trying to get 2 things, okay? Or I could have done, I'm sure all my products in the titles that are monogram have the word monogram. Actually, it may not. So I might put monogram, title contains monogrammed, and maybe the misspelling of monogrammed, okay? There's many different ways to do it. You just have to know how you set up your products and how you sorted them, okay? So after you do that, then you're going to put in a picture. The picture has to be SEO optimized. So let's do this together. I'm going to grab any old photo because obviously I don't sell leather journals. Actually, let's get a leather journal photo online. Okay, so imagine this is your photo. What's Google thinking? I'm not a real person? Okay. Let's say this one's mine. I'm going to save image as, and I'm going to call it, I'm going to name it. What was it? What was the, I forgot the name of the, hold on. I'm going to name the image leather bound journal. Okay, this is really important. So imagine this is your image. Hold on a second. Save image as, oh, it's not saving as a JPEG. Hold on a second, guys. Okay. There it is. Desktop, it has to be JPEG or PNG, and it has to be the name of the item. Simple, okay? So I saved this as the name of the keyword phrase we're targeting. That's really important. Save it to my desktop. You be more organized. I'm saving it to desktop, obviously. And then let me take this off. Okay, so I'm gonna upload the image. Hear me out. I'm gonna go to the desktop. I'm gonna grab it. Then you're gonna click on it, and you're gonna also put the alt text, the same thing. Okay, easy. Hit save. It's done. You are done. I don't know if you're using templates. Change your template if this is relevant to you. If you don't know what I'm talking about, leave it as is, and then you hit save. Okay, I'm not going to hit save because I don't have this collection, but hear me out. After you hit save, or before you hit save, you could grab your URL down here. You see your URL here? You copy it. Okay, then you hit save. Again, I'm not going to hit it because I don't have this collection. And I'm going to go to Google Search Console. You should have this set up already. If not, it's so easy to set up. Just do it. Do it today. You're going to, after you hit save and it's published, like it's live, you paste in the URL. Actually, let me actually do it with the URL that I could do because it doesn't actually exist on my website. Give me a second. Let me go to one of my unindexed pages right now and submit that for you guys so I can show you exactly what to do. Now, by the way, if you don't do this process, this next thing, you will find that Google may or may not eventually index that page. Sometimes it could take a matter of a day, sometimes it takes a matter of several days, sometimes it doesn't index it at all, okay? But I don't want to rely on that. I submit it and say, hey, Google, I have a new page, index me, okay? Where am I going here? Full report of indexing. I have several pages that are not indexed. We recently submitted them, discovered but not currently indexed. Okay. So, and by the way, sometimes they won't index it, period. They decide. Okay. So whatever. Okay. I'm going to copy this one. It's a product page. So, and it's fine. You're just pasting your thing, your collections page. You hit enter. Okay. Then it says, hey, it's not on Google. And you're like, oh yeah, duh. By the way, if it says it's on Google, then you don't have to index it. It'll be green here. You hit request indexing. Okay. This will literally take a minute or two. And I'm going to show you the results I've gotten by doing this. Okay. Give it a second. And I definitely want to show you, so hang tight, because this is how you could see if this method of yours is working. This method of mine that I'm showing you is working, and it's going to work. Okay. It's going to work. You're going to get a lot of low-hanging fruit of relevant keyword phrases. Give it a second and you will see how easy it is to submit it. And by the way, it'll submit it, it'll put it in queue, right? And most likely by tomorrow or maybe even later today, it will be indexed, meaning people are now able to start finding it on Google. Okay, give it a second. Now, when this turns into this, that means it's almost done. And it's pretty much told me it's been added to priority crawl queue, and don't try to submit it again, it won't work. Got it. Done. Once I do that, I like to keep track of all the URLs I submitted on a Google Sheet document. I no longer do that because I submit so many at the same time. But it's submitted. You're done. You can see because it says request again. You're not going to request again. Okay. So let me show you the results I've received. So that's all you have to do, by the way. You do this over and over and over again, using keyword after keyword after keyword after keyword. I like to download this sheet. So you hit download keyword ideas and you could go to Google Sheets. It opens in a Google Sheet doc. And every time I've done one, I cross it out or I color it something or however you want to make it, right? So you know that's already done. And then you're just going to town. You're just going to town and doing it. I did it for a while. I had to stop for a moment because I get busy sometimes and, Although the reality is you could just do several a day. If you're a very busy person, you saw how long it took me. It didn't take me very long. You could do 3 a day, 4 a day, 10 a day, whatever you could do. Technically, we got it down to 10 an hour. It could probably even be lower than that, but 10 an hour. Or was it 10 and 10 minutes? No, 10 an hour. I think it was 10 an hour. I forget, okay? And that's it. You do that. You don't have to keep searching here, but I would do your best to search entirely. And if you do this again and search again and grab a whole bunch of new keywords, you could combine it with your current sheet and then sort it by average monthly searches. And you will be able to see if you have duplicate content. So if you're doing leather bound journal again, when you sort it in Google Sheets, it'll be under the one that you've already crossed out. So you'll know, oh, I don't have to do that again, you know, just in case you do add to the master keyword list. Okay, so let me show you what I've done and then I'll end this video. So let's see, you go to performance. Let me move my face up here. And I am going to grab the pages that only have the word collections in it. Okay. And then I am going to not go to the last 3 months. I'm going to compare. I started this slowly, I think approximately 4 months ago. So I'm going to do 6 months just in case. I don't know. Okay. So let's look at it together. Let me show you how you're going to read this to see, okay, is your efforts working? So I go to pages and then where are we here? Impressions, right? Because if you didn't have the page before, right? Hold on a second. Yeah, let me see the comparison dates to a previous period. What previous period? The past 6 months compared to the last 6 months? Maybe. Okay. So I'm looking to see what pages had, before the 6 month time, had 0 impressions, because that most likely means it didn't exist for the most part. So I'm going to sort here in the previous 6 months, not the last 6 months. I can probably do 3 months, to be honest. Whatever. I forgot when I started it. I click on it again. I have zeros. Look already what you see. Guys, don't even tell me right now that this doesn't work. Of course it works. Look. And by the way, I've gotten sales from these. Okay, I'll talk about that in a second. Okay, look, this one. Yes, I remember a lot of these names. This one, hold on. If I actually click on it, it will actually show me when I actually created the page, which is actually important if you want to see it. Look. 44, almost 4,500 impressions since I put it up. One page. I started it, what is this, day 110? I don't know what date this is. I don't know how to write this. Oh, I see. Out of 180 days, it was day 110. So do the math. I don't know. 70 days ago? 70 days ago. It's almost a little over 2 months. Okay. And I got 52 clicks. But by the way, I already know I made a sale on this one. One sale, but nonetheless a sale. I mean, that's not bad considering I got 52 clicks. Think about the conversion rate on that. That's like 2%. That's amazing. And I want you to think about that. So I got 52 clicks and I got 1 sale. You might roll your eyes at 1 sale. Yeah, sure, I want more sales, right? But I'm making a whole bunch of these pages. Also, if you think about your average conversion rate, granted, my average conversion rate for my website is actually higher than 2%, but a majority of my people that come there are, the reason why it's up higher is because they are repeat customers. They are people looking for my brand. So it makes sense, right? But 2% on somebody that has never even seen my brand, not bad. Okay. And that's what I got. And then how do I hit back? Okay. If you hit back, I think it'll show you all the pages. Yes. I'm not going to click on it again because give or take, they were all created around a month or 2 or 3 ago. Okay. Next one, 3,600 views. I don't know if I made a sale on this one. I do know I made a sale on the third one. I remember the luxury personalized stationery. I had 21 clicks and I made a sale. Guys, do the math. It's about conversion rate. Okay. Now you might say, Dahlia, 52 clicks, 21 clicks, 21. So what? You did all this work for 2 sales? It wasn't a lot of work. You saw what I did. Okay. The goal here is to make many collection pages. Many. because if you have a good website and good product, okay, first of all, if you don't have a good website and good product, nothing I will teach you will bring in sales. Meaning, if you were selling crap on a stick, okay, no matter what thing you're doing, nobody's gonna buy it. So don't be like, ah, your technique's not working. First of all, I'll bring you impressions, but and maybe I'll bring you clicks, but you ain't gonna get a sale, right? So consider that. And yes, maybe there's many things I could do to improve impressions, many things I could do to improve click-through rate, and many things I could do to improve and get more sales, but I think it's actually not bad. Okay, and some of these are really low for the last 6 months. Again, I just started this not too long ago. You might say, Dahlia, 2 months is a long time ago. It's not in Google's terms, okay? Think about it. Guys, people are dying to bring traffic to their website. I did that page in minutes, okay? And then you have a system, and so that's why we're able to do so many in an hour, because you have a system. And then I show you my system another time, but you just have to get started. Okay, personalized stationery for men, that's one I created, and so on and so forth. Look, there's so many that had 0 impressions. And by the way, yes, I have to look at these and say, okay, you know, this one had a lot of impressions, but didn't get me as much clicks as the other one. Fair enough, and I can look at this and work on it. But in this video, I'm just showing you how to bring traffic, the easiest way. And if you just stick to, like, I wouldn't do like 500 in a day. Like, I don't know, that just seems shady business. I would do a whole bunch each day, every day in the morning, and that's it. And eventually starts to like snowball. And again, make sure that you index them, okay? So yeah, you could argue that 2,500 impressions and only 3 clicks is questionable. And again, we're not in this video, we're not going to, you know, dive deeper into that. And I will eventually optimize these. We'll optimize them together. But look at these impressions. Look at these impressions. And some of these, by the way, were not done too long ago. Okay? Look. Come on, guys. Okay? So super easy. I just want to show you that in this video, that you could just grab your keywords from here that are similar to what you're selling and create a whole bunch of collections for them. Google likes them. I do still get found in product pages, but I get found a lot more in collections. When I figured that out, I was like, done. And it's been serving me well. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe, or if you have any questions, comment below. Subscribe, because I am going to share more videos about my process and journey. 1 will be showing you more things I've already done, and then 2 will be things I'm doing with you. Like I told you earlier, I'm going to optimize some of these things. I want to do it with you, okay? So I'm just going to take you along the journey, kind of show you my process, and that's it. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.